What's good, YouTube? Is one of my favorite players in the league, Dwight Howard, 16 points, 1.3 blocks, 10 rebounds, 59 from the field, and 2.8 turnovers. Don't look too much into these numbers, because remember, he was on a minutes restriction, and his numbers dropped because he wasn't playing that many minutes, but he really was averaging 18 and 12. First thing we're going to talk about is his scoring. And with that being said, he does a good job of knowing where to be at on the court. You see, he runs to the basket and gets the alley-oop and gets the foul. This play, he does the same thing. He stays close to the basket, knows his limitations, catches and finishes the ball. And here he runs to the basket. James Harden already knows where to go. He catches the alley-oop and dunks it. And this is all just basketball IQ. Staying near the basket, know that all you got to do is jump and finish. You see, he stays by the basket. The Spurs does a good job of reading where he's at. He catches the ball and just finish it. That's all basketball IQ. Here, people said Dwight Howard can't post up. That's because he don't get that many post up touches. That's a good up and under finish over contact. Dwight Howard dominated Robin Lopez last year mostly by posting up. This ain't Orlando Dwight Howard. He's better. He just hasn't been healthy. You see, he posts up. He has a go-to move in the post. Turn over his right shoulder and flicks it right up. That's a go-to post move. He gets the ball and goes right to the basket. So Dwight Howard can post up, and he's proven it this year. And anybody that questions that ain't been watching him play, because you see another post move by him, and he can finish with contact. As you see, he gets the ball, goes up and under with a reverse, and finish with the ball in the paint. So Dwight Howard is a good finisher, and he can finish with contact. You're going to shoot 59 from the field if you can't finish the ball around the basket. Next, we're going to talk about is his rebounding. This is his bread and butter. This is what made him a dominant player. Ability to grab rebounds and fight for the boards. He was averaging around 13 boards a game. You see, he fights for the rebound. He stays in the area. He stays near the paint. And he just sucks up every rebound. In the playoffs, he had a game where he had 26 and a game where he had 19. And that includes offensive. You see, he just protects the rim. And part of defense is closing out the rebound. And he really just made his mark on this Houston Rockets team. There's no way you can replace him. And you just see the offensive rebounds. He just fights, battles over him, gets the ball finished. And this one, he goes to the basket. He sees the ball. He stays by the rim, catches it, goes back up, finish it with an and one. That's all effort and energy, and that's something that you can't teach. It's just something that you want. Because rebounding, you got to fight, you got to want it. And Dwight Howard been doing that for years. And that's why he's one of the best rebounders of all time, because it's tenacity. Next thing we're going to talk about is his game-changing two-way play. I'm about going a little rant about to finish the video like I always do. You see, he's athletic, but look at him, just look at the defense. People wanted to tell me about his defense. He stops the pick and roll. He forces the man to go right near him, and he just closes it out with a close block. He couldn't even go nowhere. You see here, he just makes him run around. He can't catch. He can't go to the paint. They got to kick it back out. He stays near the paint. Tony Parker got nowhere to go but force up a shot. And you see he gets another shot block to end the possession with a shot clock violation. That's just good pick and roll defense. He shuts it down. He plays a high post good. You can't post up Dwight Howard because of athletic ability and his ability. You can't push him out the way because he's just too big. Dwight Howard is a lockdown defender. That's why he's a 3-time defensive player of the year. I think he's going to get one more while he's in Houston, because he just proved in the playoffs and in his game that he just a game-changing player. Dwight Howard is a top 10 player when healthy. Just DeMarcus Cousins just don't have the defensive power of Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard putting up 18 and 12 and 3 blocks almost in Houston. He still definitely is the best center. I know you're gonna say DeMarcus Cousins and Marcus Gasol, they better playmakers and they better scorers. But Dwight Howard, he do need to work on his playmaking in the post, because when he get the ball, he looks more to score than to playmake. But in Orlando, he was a better playmaker. But Dwight Howard, that is something he got to work on, is his playmaking. But he don't really got to do that as much because he's not the primary ball handler. But in the post, he do got to work on his playmaking and getting the ball out of his hands. When he get double teamed or he get trapped, he need to learn how to kick out the ball and just not be a black hole in the post. So one thing I got to say is he can shoot. He can't shoot, but that's not part of his game. But what people don't realize in Orlando, if you look back at the Orlando tape, when he used to have a bank shot in the post or a mini jump shot. So don't say Dwight Howard can't shoot at all. But go back in Orlando in 2011, Dwight Howard added a little bank shot in the post where he'd be in a high post and he'd pull up for a jump shot all net or off the backboard. Dwight Howard can shoot. It's just that they don't ask him to shoot in Houston. But like I said, go back in at Orlando. Stan Van Gundy gave him a little jump shot in the post and a high post. So he can shoot the bank shot and he can shoot a jump shot. So don't say like Dwight Howard can't shoot at all. In Houston, they don't ask him to shoot, so he don't have to shoot. And the biggest thing people would say, like Charles Barkley and all of them say, Dwight Howard can't post up. Dwight Howard can post up, and I just showed it. He just got to stay comfortable, and he got to stay confident. Just because you miss a lot of post shots, everybody can't make every post shot. It's not too many. Marc Gasol shot 35% in the playoffs against the Portland Trailblazers, and he's struggling right now against in the second round. So when you in the post, it's hard to score because you got to go one-on-one, and you got to finish with touch. Dwight Howard still, as I showed you, he can still finish one-on-one and he can still finish with touch. He got a good touch around the basket. Just because you can't make majority of your post shots don't mean you can't have a post game. Dwight Howard may not be a dominant post player, but he still can post up and he still can take over a game just by posting up. So don't listen to Charles Barkley and them on TNT. Dwight Howard can post up and Dwight Howard can dominate a game. Look at the Maverick series. Look at last year in the Portland series. He post up and he was getting rebounds, he was getting blocks, and he was taking over. Dwight Howard is one of the best players in the league, and he has been for the last 5-6 years. This year is no other thing. It's the same. He just been injured this year. He still was the best center in the first 2 months before he got injured. Then he came back in the playoffs. He put up 19 rebounds, 26 rebounds, 20 in 15 games with 3 to 4 blocks. Marc Gasol not doing that. DeMarcus Cousins not doing that because his defense not better than Dwight Howard's. Just because you can't shoot and pass doesn't mean that's just not in your game. But Dwight Howard is a game changer because he a two-way player. Nobody plays the pick and roll better as a center than Dwight Howard and Joakim Noah. But he's better because he's more athletic and he's a better rim protector than Joakim Noah. There's no better center at defense than Dwight Howard. Marc Gasol defense has fell off a little bit. He's still one of the top 3 centers defensively, but Dwight Howard is the best defensive center in the NBA. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. His offense still need to get some more polish and some more ability to keep getting better. He just gonna have to go work ethic. But he has got better offensively, and he's going to continue to do that because his post-ups has gotten a lot better, and he just need to have a go-to move in the post. When he get the ball in the post, he has to make up his mind what to do. Sometimes he doesn't know what he's going to do, and that's what makes his post-up a little sloppy and a little forced because he don't know what he's going to do in the post. If he can keep working on this game and keep working on his post game and get some go-to moves so when he get the ball in the post, he can just go straight up, that's going to help him be more fluid and more consistent in the post. But in this game, he was just dominant, and in the playoffs, he's been dominant. And Dwight Howard is one of my favorite players in the league, and he's the top 10 player when healthy, and he's showing that in the playoffs. So let me know what you guys think. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. Also, feel free to check out my older videos. You like this video, like my older videos, subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of y'all day. And let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And don't listen to the Dwight Howard haters. He is one of the best players in the league, and he does have a post game. He just need to have go-to moves in the post, and that's it. And he'd be a lot more fluid.